you'd like.
I chose second grade, and the standard is to understand and use the inverse relationship between addition and subtraction. So just using an opposite number sentence, so 8 plus 6 equals 14, or 14 minus 6 equals 8, and that's used to solve problems and to check solutions. And I chose to do fact families for addition and subtraction. And a fact family is a group of 4 facts related by addition and subtraction. And my goals are for students to recognize the corresponding number of facts that shows the addition reverses subtraction. Just to be able to recognize the numbers of the fact family and be able to use them in addition and subtraction. And to understand inverse relationship between addition and subtraction. And so that they can become familiar with the math vocabulary words, like what a fact family is and what it means to add or subtract. So for my first activity, I have make a fact family using counters. So the students would pick a roof from one of these envelopes. So there's different like numbers on, and I just put them up just to save time. But so this one has a 5, a 2, and a 3, and then down here they would have to manipulate the numbers to see how the fact family, to build the fact family, and just use the counters. Like I glued these up here just for an example, but they would have them out like on their desk, and so like they just would need 5 total, and then like flip them over, so 3 plus 2 equals 5, and then you could also do like taking away for subtraction, and then just like when I said like inverse relationship, so 3 plus 2 equals 5, and then if you reverse it, 2 plus 3 equals 5. And then the same thing with the subtraction. So like all the numbers are kind of, there's nothing different in the section. There isn't a different number. It's always 2, 5, or 3. And then I would have them repeat that 3 different times using different roof cards so that they could practice. And then for the next activity, it's match the roof to its home. So these would be the homes, and then these are the roofs. So we have 5 plus 2 equals 7. So we're looking for the fact families that belong here. And it's not 3, 9, and 6 because there is no 3, 9, and 6 in here. So they would just have to move them around and match them. And I would just have them do that at least, match like 5 different roofs with 5 different houses. And then for the third activity, it's pick a roof, make a fact family. So kind of the same idea as up here, but just the roofs down here are, I'll deal with the number 10. So they would again put a roof over the little template here, and then using these numbers, just the numbers themselves with no counters this time, to build the fact family for that roof. And then for the fourth one, they would again pick a roof from any of these. And then this is just like a template in a sheet protector. And you can write on here like a dry erase board. So they would use a dry erase marker to build, like if I had 6, 2, and 4, the fact family would be 4 plus 2 equals 6. So I'd write that with my dry erase marker. And they would do that 5 times using different numbers each time. And then for the 5th activity, they would do an art project to build a fact family house. So on the roof, it's using, like, it's all blank. So they would just glue all this together and then try to remember the fact families that they learned in the other activities to put on here. Or they, if students needed extra help, they could go ahead and pull a roof to use on their roof and then build their fact family down here. As far as like anchor activities, they finish early, I would have them play games with all the roofs and the houses, like pass them out and just like go find your matching family. And then also just like they could play like a computer game on Fun Brain. This one is where you catch like a number, like the bee catches the 5, and then they have to drop it in the flour with the same like equation, so it would go in the 1 plus 4 flour. So just something extra to reinforce addition skills and subtraction skills. So, and after they're done with each activity, they would have to find their name on the chart and put a sticker under the column under which number they finished. And then for assessment, their fact family houses would be put up in the classroom to make like a fact family neighborhood. And the students would have to share with the class what, explain to the class like what their fact family is and how they place the correct numbers in the boxes. And then that would show the teacher that if they understood